Hello, everyone. This is Omar, your real estate consultant, and today I'm actually here with a longtime friend and business partner, Carlos Rodriguez. He is a personal consultant, finance and personal consultant, and today we're going to talk to you a little bit about why it is very important for you to actually take the time and sit down with someone like Carlos to reevaluate uh, your personal finances when you're purchasing a home. Carlos.
Hi, so yeah, I'm doing well, man. Doing well. Thank you for having me. As Omar said, I am an owner of an Allstate office here in Point Loma in your area. And some of the things that I do is just look at overall financial situations for my customers, whether it be insurance, their investments, or just creating overall portfolios for them to help them through a lot of the things that life throws at you, whether it be exciting things as purchasing a home, or other obstacles that you might come across through your lifetime.
Carlos, why is it buying a home the perfect time to sit down with someone like you and reevaluate?
Yeah, so we highly recommend that some of the things that you should be doing is reevaluating your overall situation at major life events. So getting married, having children, retiring, but also probably one of the best times is when you're making probably the biggest purchase of your life is when you're buying a home, right? Becoming a new homeowner is another great time to reevaluate that, because now we're looking at budgeting, we're looking at, hey, where can we save some money, and how can I make sure that my family is protected as well, and my home is protected, right? If you're buying a home, you want to make sure that that's taken care of too, to make sure that nothing happens to that.
Right. And what I see on the real estate, during the real estate transaction, sometimes homeowners don't take the time or enough time to make this decision and to get the proper financial advice on their home insurance. During the escrow process, do they have to call you first week, first day, 1 week before they close?
Yeah, that's a really good question, actually, because one of the biggest things that we see is that most of our customers usually wait until their escrow company tells them, hey, at this point now we're in the process where you need insurance. So it ends up being a really quick, I just need to get it done type of thing, where there's not a lot of thought put into it by the customer. So we highly recommend that once you find that perfect home, you start and you open escrow, and you start the process with your escrow company. At that point, I recommend you speak to your advisor and say, hey, this is where I'm at. Can I also start the process with you? So that way, when escrow is ready to go, so is your advisor ready to go with your protection and your strategies to implement. That way, it's a smooth transition. So it should be immediately. Once you start with escrow, you should start with your advisor as well.
Right. Yeah. And we see it all the time when you can actually, when you use time to your advantage, you can actually get better deals as well, because you can bundle home insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, and all of your assets as well.
Yeah. Awesome. Good point. Yeah.
Okay. Carlos, you already talked about when's the right time and why is the right time. What is something that is currently happening here in San Diego that it's a current event, current matter, or what is it something that our friends, family, colleagues, and everyone should know about the insurance side of it?
So, I'm sure it's something that's impacted us either directly or indirectly if you've lived in California, and even more so Southern California. The last 5 to 7 years are wildfires. Now, wildfires are something that you would say, hey, well, how does that impact me as a new home buyer? Well, number one is, what region are you looking to purchase a home, right? So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is, within those regions, insurance companies are actually starting to limit who they're actually willing to insure. They're starting to say, hey, you know what, it's too much risk for what we're trying to do. So if you're waiting last minute, like we were talking earlier, yeah, at the end of the day, we could probably get you something, but it's going to be something a lot more expensive than you probably expected it to be. It's going to throw your budget off course. Escrow, if you're impounding your insurance into your mortgage and all that into escrow, that's taking that budget and now you're shooting it up, $100-$200 more a month, right? Something that didn't need to be done if we would have had a little bit more time, right? Because now we can actually talk and find solutions for that instead of just kind of last minute thing.
Right.
So yeah, that is a big issue that we see across the board and in many industries, right? Not just the insurance industry, but I'm sure it's in the developers industries as well, where they're building homes. There's petitions going on and things like that. So it's a big part of our lifestyle right now, whether we want to or not. Yeah.
Good. Okay. Hey guys, well, we just wanted to expose you to. We want to expose you to the right tools, the right people as well, so that you can make better decisions, not only when buying a house, but throughout your life. So, Carlos, we're going to leave you the information right now, but take the time, sit down with a professional so that they can better advise you.
Yeah, and I thank you for your time, and like Omar said, it's just take the time to talk. Most cases, most advisors aren't going to charge you for a consultation to evaluate your situation. So I'd say take advantage of that. Use their time for your advantage, and really get at least a big picture on your situation.
Awesome. Carlos, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.